Mriganko Babu himself didn't know why he became so much attracted towards the scarecrow. For some unknown reasons, he felt strangely drawn towards this lifeless object. He started gazing at it, and while gazing, he saw something that made his heart beat faster. He became terrified. So this is where we ended in the second video, and this is the beginning of the third video where we will see more interesting things, more incredible things happening between the scarecrow and Mriganko Babu. So we are in the middle of page 25 in this book. The paragraph that we completed in the last video is that scarecrow, for some unknown reason, Mriganko Babu continued to feel strangely drawn towards that figure. He looked steadily at it. In a few minutes, he noticed a few things that made his heart beat faster. His heart started beating faster. He became afraid. He was shocked to see certain things in the scarecrow. What was that? Had its appearance changed somewhat? Had the two arms been lowered a little? Mriganko Babu is all alone in the middle of the road while Sudhir went to bring petrol from Panagarh. It's a desolate place in the middle of the road, and he is speaking to himself only. He is asking himself, seeing the changes in the scarecrow, he couldn't believe his eyes. So he is talking to himself. He is asking, had its appearance changed somewhat? Had the two arms been lowered a little? Even the changes he could see in the scarecrow, and he couldn't believe it, and he is asking himself, talking to himself, whether this is what I am noticing in it. Wasn't it standing a little less stiffly? Stiffly means less firm and more like a real man. Mriganko Babu found that gradually the scarecrow is changing its shape, and its arms appear to be lowered a little, and it is not standing the firm way it was standing, because it was a lifeless thing. Suddenly it became less stiffly, and it started looking like a real man. And what was that? Was there a second pole standing upright next to the first one? Or were those not bamboo poles at all, but legs? He was doubting whether there is another second pole, or is it not the bamboo poles at all? They look like real legs. Earlier he thought he noticed that there are two poles, one standing vertically, another horizontally placed on it, and now he started seeing that the changes occurring in the scarecrow, and the bamboo poles seem to be real human legs. That black pot, yes, we came to know in the earlier video that there was a pot at the top, and it was painted black, and in it there were two eyes painted white. He's not talking about the pot. There is the change in it also. That black pot too seemed much smaller. Mriganko Babu normally did not smoke heavily, but at this moment he felt the need to light another cigarette. Yes, people say that those who smoke, when they are in frustration, when they are in tension, some people say they get relief by taking a cigarette. Mriganko Babu usually did not smoke heavily, but at this particular moment, when he is in a very horrible situation, when he is all alone, and it is an unusual scene, at this moment he felt the need to light another cigarette. The word light, we earlier got the past form of light, lit. He lit a cigarette, and I told you earlier that light, L-I-G-H-T, light, which is used as a verb, its past is light. When it is used as a verb, its past is lighted or lit. Earlier we got this word lit in the past form, and now we have got its base form. He felt the need to light another cigarette. Standing here in this remote spot, he was seeing things. He was seeing things. This is a very nice expression. Seeing things. What does this mean? You see things. When you say I am seeing things, it means you see certain things which are incredible. You see certain things which you can't believe. It is something ghostly, something normally human beings cannot encounter. Such unusual ghostly scene if you see, you can say I am seeing things. So Mriganga Babu was seeing things, seeing strange things, unusual things he was encountering in this remote, strange place. Could the figure of a scarecrow come to life? He is asking himself, how come I see changes occurring in the figure of the scarecrow, and as if it has got some human organs instead of bamboo poles. He is asking himself, could the figure of a scarecrow come to life? Is it possible that a scarecrow can come to life? No, of course not. He is answering himself, no, of course not. But Mriganga Babu's eyes went back to it. He again looked at the scarecrow. Now there could be no doubt at all. It had moved forward. No, it was more than that. The scarecrow was moving, advancing towards him. When he again looked at the scarecrow, he now found that the scarecrow is moving. There cannot be any doubt at all now. Earlier he found some changes occurring in the bamboo poles and in the pot at the top, as if the pot was a head and bamboo poles were the hands and legs. But now he saw that the scarecrow had started moving. Not only moving, the scarecrow was advancing towards him. My goodness, what to do? It was walking with a limp, but most certainly it had two legs. It was walking with a limp. To walk with a limp means you were not able to walk properly because of some injury, etc. You were just walking with difficulty and not able to walk smoothly. That is walking with a limp. It was walking with a limp, but most certainly it had two legs. Instead of an earthen pot, it had a human head. Earlier we found earthen pot that was painted black, and in it there were two eyes. But this earthen pot also got the form of a human head in the eyes of Mriganga Shekhar Mukhopadhyay. But it still had the same shirt on and a short, slightly dirty dhuti. The same printed shirt that Mriganga Babu first saw, and that shirt the scarecrow is still wearing, and along with it Mriganga Babu could see that the scarecrow, which had got a human form in the eyes of Mriganga Babu by this time, it had short and slightly dirty dhuti also it was wearing. And it was coming towards him, it was nearing him. Babu, a tremor shot through Mriganga Babu's body. Mriganga Babu could hear that the scarecrow had started speaking now, and it addressed him as Babu, and a tremor shot through the Mriganga Babu's body as if there is an electric shock. He started shivering, he got a shock when he heard the scarecrow addressing him as Babu. The scarecrow had actually spoken with a human voice, and he had recognized it. It was the voice of Abhiram, who had been Mriganga Babu's servant. The scarecrow now had actually spoken in a human voice, and Mriganga Babu could easily recognize that this was the same voice that his servant Abhiram had. It was Abhiram's voice. Who was Abhiram? Abhiram was a servant at Mriganga Babu's home. His village used to be somewhere in this region. Mriganga Babu had once asked him where he came from, and he had said his village was next to Mankar. Mriganga Babu said, yes, the area where I am now, this is where my earlier servant Abhiram's house should have been. Because once he asked him about where he was from, and he said his village was somewhere near Mankar. Mankar is a place. Why? Mankar was the name of the station that came before Panagarh. Yes, Mankar is the station that comes before Panagarh, and we are also just about to reach Panagarh. So there is every possibility that this is where the place Mankar is located. Terrified, Mriganga Babu took a few steps backward. He was afraid, really afraid. All alone, it's dark. There is no human beings around. He became really afraid when Abhiram addressed him as Babu, coming close to him, speaking in a human voice. Mriganga Babu took a few steps backward. He went back. He was afraid and stood leaning heavily against his car. His car was there, and he stood leaning heavily against the car. He was trying to get support from the car. Abhiram was now much closer, standing only about 10 yards away. Abhiram was also advanced, and he came quite close to him. There was a distance of about 10 yards. The word yard you got in the poem by Kamala Das, My Mother at 66, standing a few yards away. After the airport security check, standing a few yards away. Yard is a distance of 3 feet. So if it is 10 yards, it means about 30 feet distance was there between Mriganka Babu and that figure that earlier was a scarecrow and now got the form of a human being. Can you recognize me, Babu? He asked. Earlier, the scarecrow said, Babu. Mriganka Babu got shocked. He got as if some electric shock passed through his body, and he even went back. Some steps he took backward. And now the scarecrow is using a sentence. Can you recognize me, Babu? Do you know? Could you identify me? Mriganka Babu mastered all his courage. M-U-S-T-E-R, master. M-U-S-T-E-R is master. Master means to gather, to collect, to gather. Mriganka Babu mastered all his courage. It means whatever courage he could find, he gathered courage. He became bold. He made himself bold and said, you are Abhiram, aren't you? Out of fear, and somehow, because Abhiram is speaking to him, how come he would remain silent? Out of fear, he said, you are Abhiram, aren't you? Yes, so you did recognize me even after all these years. Abhiram is saying, yes, I am Abhiram, you have recognized me in the right way, this is your right idea, and you have recognized me after all these years. Abhiram looked no different from an ordinary normal man. A scarecrow it was a lifeless object, but when Mriganka Babu saw before his own eyes, it is getting changed gradually and then advancing towards him, then came close to him, addressed him, and now speaking to him. And Mriganka Babu said, Abhiram looked no different from an ordinary normal man. He looked like a human being, a normal human being. Perhaps that was why Mriganka Babu could find the courage to speak. Yes, because the scarecrow now got the form of a human being and before the eyes of Mriganka Babu, and it was speaking in a quite human way. It looked like a normal human being. That is why perhaps Mriganka Babu could get courage and he could speak. Yes, he said, it was your shirt that reminded me of you. Didn't I buy you that shirt? Mriganka Babu said, yes, I have been able to recognize you after all these years. It was because this shirt that you were wearing, this reminded me of you. Didn't I buy it for you? Abhiram said, yes, that's right. You did a lot for me, Babu, but why did it all have to end so badly? I was perfectly innocent. Why didn't you believe me? Abhiram said, yes, it is you who bought it for me. You did a lot for me. And the end was really very bad. Why did it happen? I was innocent. Why didn't you believe me? Why the end happened in such a tragic way, in such a painful way? Now the question is, what was it? That is another story of Abhiram. He was a servant at Mriganka Babu's home. What was the thing that happened? And that is now they are talking. This we will find in the next video. Thank you very much for being with me.